All right, boys and girls, now it's time to move on to math. Today in math, we're doing 10.2 place value thousands. We are going to be reviewing some of our 4-digit number writing. We've been practicing that in class. So when we write a 4-digit number, obviously there are 4 digits. And we are ready to look at the 4 place values that we have here in this big number. So we have the ones, the tens, the hundreds, and the thousands. Okay, so let's say those place values together. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. One more time. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. Good job. All right, so this is the standard form of writing this number. This is the way we usually write the number. Today we're going to practice expanded form of the number. We have done this way back in 2019. So you have to reach back in your cobwebs of your mind, but you know how to do this, okay? The only thing new is that we're adding the thousands, okay? Remember, again, when we read a 4-digit number, you tack the place values onto the bigger place values, but the tens and ones kind of go together. So 4,245. Okay, read that with me. 4,245. Good job. Now, when we expand this number, we make it bigger. Then we're going to pull out each place value. So 4 is in the thousands place, so we are going to write 4,000. Remember, those zeros are all placeholders. Then we add the hundreds. How many hundreds are there? There are 200. So we're going to write 200, 100, 200. And then the tens, we have 4 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40. So we're going to write 40 plus our ones, we know about those, and that's just 5. Okay, so standard form, SF. Standard form is just how we usually write it. Expanded form sounds like it starts with an X, but it's an E. Expanded form is making it bigger. If we would expand something, we make it bigger. So expanded form doesn't grow the value, it just you write it out and it's longer. It's a bigger way to write it out. 4,000 plus 200 plus 40 plus 5. That would be the standard form, or the expanded form, sorry. Okay, let's try another one. Let's try 3,124. Okay, so when we write this, don't forget your comma. Every 3 place values, the comma goes to keep our numbers in order. So let's read the value. What is this number? 3,124. Okay, remember that's how we read it. Don't forget your comma. This is the standard form. This is just how we usually write it. Today we are practicing the expanded form, so we're going to pull out each place value and add all those zeros. So 3 is in the thousands place, so we're going to write 3,000 plus 1 in the hundreds place, so 100 plus 2 tens, 10, 20. So it would be 20 plus our ones that we're used to looking at, 4. Okay, so 3,124. Okay, do you see how it gets bigger? Okay, let's try a different one. Now on your whiteboards that I sent home, I thought they were 2-sided. I really thought you could write on both sides, but looking at them further after they all went home, they're only on one side. You can write on the lines for sure, or you can write in that little like frame area on the board that you have at home. Just make sure to cap your marker so you always have a good marker to go when we are ready to learn, okay? So, next one we're going to expand is 1,993. We know you like those 9s in there. Okay, so first you have to, let's just check our place value knowledge. how many hundreds are there in this number? There are 9 hundreds in that number. Good job. Now, how many thousands are there? Just one. Good job. How many ones? 3. Yes, this is the 1 spot. And how many tens? There are 9. Okay, good. So we are ready to expand it. So we pull out this 1,000. We put all of these zeros in to hold the place value for 1,000. Plus, then we're going to pull down the 900. Plus the 9 and the 10s. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. 90. Oops, funky 9 plus 3. Okay? So, let's try you do one on your own. Okay, let me, the number, 5,612. Okay, go ahead and expand that. So you're going to have a thousands plus a hundreds plus a tens plus a ones. You do it. Oops, I'm not sure why I have an extra comma in there. I'm sorry. Got comma crazy. Okay, so if we expand this, we pull out the 5,000. What would that be? Good. We have 5,000. Pull out the 6 out of the hundreds, and that comes into 600. Good. We only have 1 10. 10. So it'll just be 10. And then we pull out our ones. Okay? Good job. Looks like everybody got that. All right. Let's do one more, and then we're going to try something a little bit harder. Okay, let's try 3,446. How are you going to expand that? Remember, every place value gets its own line. Everybody got it written down? We're going to put 3,000 plus 400 plus 40 plus 6. And that's how we expand it. Good job. All right, now, what if the number's expanded already? How are we going to put it back into that standard form? So if we go 5,000, whoops, plus 600 plus 80 plus 3. How are we going to put it back into standard form? Standard form is just one number, like you would usually write a 4-digit number. So now we're going to have to go backwards. So we pull the first numbers of all of these expanded forms. So 5,000 takes the comma with it. 6 from the hundreds, 8 from the tens, and the 3 from the ones, and to build that number. Okay, great. Let's do one more expanded number, and then we'll be good to go. All right, so let's do a big one. 9,870 plus 6, okay? So if we are looking to write the standard form in it, we're just going to grab that one, grab that one, grab that one, grab that one. Okay, what is that? I'll give you a second. Don't forget your comma. 9,876. Did we all get that? Thumbs up. Good job. Okay. Now, on the worksheet, you're going to find there are some base 10 blocks to help you count through. Remember, the green cubes are the thousands. The blue flats are the 100s. The rods are yellow 10s, and the ones are red little tiny cubes. So you're going to write it in the boxes, then expand it underneath. They both equal the same number. So you're not changing the value, you're just writing it in a different form. On the back, you're going to write the number in standard form and expanded form. I can only tell a little bit from my book what your paper has on it. I think the numbers are there and you just have to expand them. Then on the next section, you're going to write the value of the pink digit number. So they're going to pull out one of the digits and you have to say, oh, that's the 10s. So like 2 10s, and that equals how much? 10, 20. Okay, so you're going to have to pull that out and just tell them how you would write that in an expanded form. Then you're going to do some counting by ones, tens, and hundreds. And then do some fill in the blank at the bottom. If you're counting by tens, you're only changing the tens. So if we were going to count by 10, 4,434. If we were to count by tens, we only really need to look at these. So 4,434 plus 10 would be 4,444 plus 10, 4,454. You see how they're climbing up just by 10. So just look at the place values that you need to. Don't get overwhelmed on that, okay? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do the worksheet 10.2. It has a lovely pelican, I believe, on it. And so that's what we're doing today for math. So happy expanding!